I'm excited to welcome you to episode 14 of Move by Move series, where I play 10-minute rapid games and explain you my thinking process during the game as I play my high rated opponents. Opponent from Poland, let's go. We have white pieces. Barduch 256, welcome man. We're sitting 20 to 70. So let's play knight c3. So there are multiple approaches. D takes e4 is one of the most boring ones, but Vinaver, meanwhile, is probably one of the most exciting things that can be played on this level. So he plays queen c7. I'll dive deeper into it after the game is finished. I'm still gonna teach you some theory. So the main move here is to play queen g4. The idea is I'm hitting this pawn on g7, and now he plays knight e7. I play queen g7, hitting the rook on h8, plays rook g8, and I take pawn on h7, and now the main move is c takes d4, and now I don't protect this pawn, because it will be taken, because c takes d4, now queen c3, it's all, I mean, it's not fair anymore, because c takes d4, queen c3, white are actually losing. I have to play knight d2, and after d takes c3, I play f4, and that's the main theoretical line in this position. Knight c6, now I retreat my queen back to d3, that's all theory, and now people play d4, takes, knight d4, queen d4, bishop d7 or knight f5, doesn't matter. The main move here is to go rook g1, knight f5, queen f2, and castle doesn't really work, so if they first gotta play move like knight f5, castle, I think I have stable advantage after simple queen a7. So I mean, black gotta be very careful here, as well as myself. But yeah, we reached this position where, alright, he plays a6. I honestly, guys, I see this move for the first time in my life. And I'm not sure why I see this move for the first time in my life, because it's supposed to be somewhat, I mean, bishop d3, what happens after? So usually knight f5 is the main option that is chosen by black. You know what? g4, rook g3, like, why doesn't work? Wait, what if I play g4? And the problem is, after castle I have this weird looking move rook g3, and I think I have a very stable advantage. Like, I'm not sure why, but g4, castle, rook g3. The idea is that basically, let's say bishop goes somewhere, I take on c3, and you know, it just looks super wow. So let's play g4. I'll be surprised if it's not one of the main lines of computer, but let's see, because now g4 is also important, because I don't let him play knight f5 with the tempo to get my queen back to f2. So that's why I don't think it's a good idea. Now the threat is to go to g3 and take the pawn on c3. So yeah, here these types of positions are really interesting in terms of, like, they're fascinating. Don't get me wrong, but this is exciting to play. Even though, yeah, it's super theoretical thing, but I think right now he's out of theory, I'm out of theory, we both have to come up with moves, and that's where it gets exciting. And anyone can lose, like, I can lose this quickly as well, because, you know, I'm not familiar with what I'm playing right now. Because let's say now knight c6, I'll just take, and I'm very happy, even though, like, you know, it's kind of hard to castle here myself. Let's say bishop goes somewhere, c6, b5, doesn't matter. I take on c3, and it should be good enough. Knight d5 is the move I don't like here with let's say with white, because then I have maybe to play queen a7, or instead, you know, play something like bishop c4 and then trying to take on c3 anyways. One of the ideas might be to play a4, bishop a3, bishop d6, which actually looks, you know, kind of annoying, honestly. Let's play a4, because yeah, this looks interesting, because my bishop gotta be developed somehow, right? So this is one of the plans. Let's say bishop c6, bishop a3, and if he tries goes, let's say somewhere here, bishop d6 comes with tempo, I'll take on c3. You know, look, it looks like, you know, black will collapse here. I think move like f6 is now probably necessary, but bishop a3, like, what can I blunder here? Like, I just, you know, I see this bishop d6 maneuver, and I'm like, I'm asking myself, like, how is black gonna protect here? I don't see a lot of good moves here. especially after a move like bishop d6. I mean, he can try to sacrifice in exchange, but let's say bishop d6, rook d6 takes. I'll exploit the spin with this knight because I have rook c3 move. Yeah, there are some queen f4 takes, king f2, rook g4. Yeah, it's gonna be a very exciting and complicated game, but what matters is it's an exciting game, you know, and I think it will be a great analysis for us, because I haven't seen a6 move here on move 15 like at any point of my life. Like, knight f5 was played by some people, rook h8 even was played by in one of the tournaments, OTB tournaments actually. I think castle was played, but then, you know, you give up this pawn on a7, knight c6 was played, but then just giving up this pawn. So yeah, bishop d6 now seems like a very reasonable approach, and takes. Alright, goes queen a5. Goes queen a5, and you know what? It just doesn't look right to me at all. Like, what if I play bishop c4, then takes? Like, all I wanna ask is how this can be any good for black. Bishop c4, and then let's say takes. Bishop c4 looks just very, very good. The point of bishop c4 is also I'm not only gonna take. I'm thinking of taking on e5, because then let's say knight c7, I have queen e7 now, so I probably have to take it with a pawn, and then I have this bishop d5 and rook c3 idea, or bishop d5 and queen c3, which is might be even better. But one of the ideas is also to play queen a7. I kind of keep an eye here. So yeah, the point is, as soon as I take one on c3, I should be, you know, probably close to be winning somewhere here. Because now also my rook is kind of wants to go to a3 and potentially take on c3. Yeah, my king is in the center, but at the same time, like, he can't castle. Wait, what is this move? Bishop e6. Excusez-moi. What's going on? Takes. The idea is I take and take on b4. Isn't it just winning? Or am I missing something that I can't even see? But basically, I just keep an extra piece. I think he blundered. Like, yeah, he wanted to go knight c2 fork, but the problem is this comes with check and this king has no squares of escape. And now with bishop d7, first things first. Of course, I might just take here and play queen b4, which is easy enough. What else do I have? I mean, let's play the easiest way. I mean, I just don't want to come up with any stupid ideas. And now queen d5, pabam, or pabam. And basically the game is about to be over. Yeah, there will be one check probably, but also queen d5. I think queen c5 is enough to win a game, because basically once I trade queens off the board, the game will be over. Yeah, queen c5, easiest. So he should probably just resign right now. Yeah, and look guys, very interesting game. It will be very interesting to analyze what I did wrong and what he did wrong, because I've never saw a6 move in my life. Yeah, and he resigned. Let's get to analysis stuff. I'm actually impressed I didn't have a high accuracy. Once again, you'll see a screenshot here on this side. I'm not sure. For me it's freaking right. For you, it's on the left. So, alright, never mind. Alright, let's go to the analysis. Amazingly, like, you'll see performance rating on 2200 for myself and 2300 for black, which is insane. But alright, never mind, let's go and check. So, as I was referring to, I mean, these Winaver lines are one of the most insane and sharp ones. So you gotta make sure you learn the theory here. And as you can see, it was all book moves, queen d3, d4, and I built, yeah, a6 is the first move out of book. So, I mean, the main move, of course, here is knight f5. And after queen f2, you won't even believe what people played. Queen c6, bishop d3, and queen d5. That's the main line of the computer and the main theoretical line which I have in my files. Takes, 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 queen g2, and here after castle, queen h2, bishop e4, there is a choice to be made. Let's say bishop basically rook h1 is a threat. So bishop c6, rook h1 doesn't really work because there is queen d2, so after bishop c6, usually, you know, white can just take, go queen d4, and there is huge, not huge, but you know, there are only moves that black can make in order to hold the draw. Sometimes, you know, you make one mistake, you're cooked. But alright, rook g1 and a6. As we saw, knight f5 was the main move. Rook h8 was played by some of my opponents in OTB tournaments when I was young. But alright, a6, I can't really understand the idea behind a6. Like, yeah, computer now says rook b1 is the best move. I thought that g4 might be the best because I just prevent knight f5 from happening, but apparently black had great bishop b5 move, trading light squared bishops off the board. And if I, let's say, go bishop g2, there is rook g4, and if I go bishop h3, there is rook d8, and now all the pieces are coming to my king. So, you know, I would have been needed to play precise. So yeah, bishop b5 is apparently a strong move, so I should have gone for rook b1 to prevent bishop b5 from happening, but it's a hard move to make considering that I move my rook and basically agreeing that my king will never castle as rook went to g1, this rook went to b1, my king will have to be in the center. Of course I want to keep this option of going long side castle. Rook g3, and now after long castle, apparently black are in huge troubles. After rook g3, as I said, this is a huge problem. Knight d5 and now a4, and once again guys, I found the right idea and I played it very precisely. Rook g3, a4, and now my bishop comes to d6. Bishop c6, bishop a3, f6, bishop d6 is once again is a mistake. Apparently I should have gone for long castle, which is a very tough move to make, but apparently after bishop d6 there was queen h7 attacking c2 and attacking h2 pawn. Of course I can make a move like rook g2, but unfortunately there are checks that start to appear, and let's say move like queen f2, I think there is rook g4 and I'm just simply down a pawn. Queen a5 was played, and after bishop c4 I just have an absolutely winning advantage. F takes e5 takes, and now final blunder of the game, because look, he apparently wanted to go for a fork. Let's say bishop b4 here doesn't, even bishop b4 here works because I have bishop e6 in the middle and then bishop a5 and I keep material on the board, but of course bishop e6 and then takes queen b4 requires less calculation. I just keep an extra piece, and after queen c5, which computer doesn't like apparently, rook c3 is a lot better, because I think I have some sort of checkmate. Queen b6, king e8, rook c8, king f7. Oh yeah, I just end up basically checkmate this king. Rook f8 takes, queen f8, king h7, queen f5, king g7, queen f6, king h7, rook h8, checkmate. So yeah, that would have been nice, but of course all I need is to trade queens off the board, keep an extra piece. I'll take on c3. I have a lot of pawns, passed pawns actually, and of course I would have won this chess game. But yeah, that one is exciting one. If you want me to record some videos on Whenever specifically, maybe, you know, show you some lines, because I think sometimes if you don't know how to play with white or with black, you might get in a lot of trouble. But this time I was lucky enough to get a win. 2280 is my rapid rating right now. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next episodes of Move by Move. Bye bye.